And now, our feature presentation.
Thomas, the preacher of freedom, justice, and equality to you. The poor so-called American Negro. He's not a Negro. It's a slang, no good name that was given to him by his enemies, the slave master. Really, he is the lost and found member of his own nation, the aboriginal people of the earth, the black nation. He's not a Negro. He answers to that because he don't know better. And when he's told better, he still don't believe it's better. He still wants to answer to what his slave master has called him or given to him or teaches him. He don't want anything that his master has not put his approval upon. He don't want nothing but what he has until the master tells them to take something different. A very foolish people they are. And the intellectual people are more foolish than the real ignorant ones. They are the one that is so poisoned that his master has not put his approval upon. He don't want nothing but what he has until the master tells them to take something different. A very foolish people they are. And the intellectual people are more foolish than the real ignorant ones. They are the one that is so poisoned under the teachings and trainings of their slave masters' children. They are the worst to deal with because they are proud of what they have been taught. And they are smart enough to study the history of their people and yet then despise it because that they are now thinking that they are the equal and the friends of those who are enemies to them. They think they are their friends. But nevertheless, I said to you, wicked intellectual people and preachers who refuse to come and accept your own God, your own religion, and your own people, way of life, the righteous. Come and accept your own God's name and your people who are called by the names of God. Get out of this, that you are now confused in and making yourself so disgraceful before the eyes of the civilized world of your kind. I warn you that your condition will never improve to good. Your way will not bring you into the way of peace and happiness. Your way is the way of the devil, and they will not lead and guide you in the way of truth and righteousness. They are opposed to truth and righteousness. They was made for truth and righteousness. They was made an enemy to truth and righteousness. You are now seeing these things, but yet you're too blind, you're too deaf and dumb to accept the right way for fear that you may lose the friendship of those whom you should lose the friendship of them. Unless that you are going to show them the way of right. Not that you should go on in your foolish way of trying to live the life they are living and accept what they bid you to. They bid you to nothing but evil and filth. The day have arrived and the time is that you who are with them 100%, you will suffer the consequence with them. You who pull away from them to righteousness, the doings of righteousness, you shall inherit the earth as it is written. You shall enjoy peace of mind and contentment. And the nation of righteous shall help you. And they that actually is now destroying you and bringing you to an ought they themselves one day will declare that you are the righteous and on the right course and should have been on it from them. This is the race who are very wise and very shrewd and skillful. Do not take them lightly. They are very wise in the way of wickedness, not in the way of righteousness. They are wise to do evil, but not good. And they can deceive you who have not the knowledge of yourself and your God and your religion. Too easy to be even talked about. As easy as you can deceive an infant baby lying in the cradle. You are far wrong and blind. You are spiritually blind, deaf, and dumb. You are haters of self and lovers of your enemies. This will not get you anything like joy in this day. It will get you grief, sorrow, and get you into want. I warn you that the God of peace, the God of love, the God of mercy and righteousness will not aid you in this day and time when you turn from Him or stop up your ears to His call. Think not that you are wise in trying to reject Almighty God, Allah, and the true religion of Islam, which means entire submission to the will of God. You are not great enough, nor the nation and whom you are a subject to is great enough in wisdom and power to get away today with rejecting the truth and the presence of Almighty God Allah, whom He held to fulfill what is written of Him of the prophets, that He would come face to face looking for you and me. And if we reject submitting to Him and following and believing in Him and His servant, we suffer hellfire. This is what you are about to do today. You think that the time will not come in your day and time. You think that it will come sometime maybe in the days of your children, but not with you. But I said this is a very foolish idea. It is the idea of the rejectors, of the past messengers and prophets of God. It is that ideal that they entertain when the time of their doom drew near. They began to think it was a long ways off. But it was near. This is the way people is made to feel that rejects God and His religion, true religion, entire submission to His will. That's true religion. And carrying to the practice of love for self and your brother. Do to your brother the things that you would like that he do to you. These are old rules that you have heard, and people have tried to constrain others to follow and obey, carry it into practice. They call it sometimes the golden rule of righteousness or religion. Doing unto others as you would have others to do unto you. But you have been poisoned, robbed completely of the knowledge of yourself. Therefore you cry to those today who have been guilty of robbing and spoiling you, and still are guilty of robbing and spoiling you, will not wake you up to the knowledge that you have been spoiled and robbed. This is the thing that is going on today in our midst, that the world is ashamed of. The world of your kind is ashamed to see you down in the mud like a dog begging for that which you can get yourself. Let's take a look at the fight for vote in the South. The poor, blind, deaf, and dumb people there, suffering all kinds of humiliation that they would not suffer in trying to seek the help of Almighty God Allah. They never put their bodies in the mud and in the dust to try to get Almighty God Allah to hear their prayers.